paper EG 4501, paper EG 4501, Unit 3, Lecture 2. In the last lecture, we are discussing about the thermal runaway, and with the help of this thermal runaway, what are the problems produced in the operating point. Then we discuss about there are four different types of the biasing circuit. First, fixed bias; second, collector to base bias; third, emitter bias; fourth, voltage divider bias with emitter bias. Now we are discussing about the stability factor. Now we are discussing about the stability factor. What is the stability factor? The stability factor, it is denoted by S. It is denoted by S. Hence, the stability factor S measures the extent up to the which IC is stabilized against the variation of ICO. I repeat, the stability factor S measures this S measures the extent up to which IC is stabilized against the variation of ICO. Stability factor is defined as the rate of change of collector current. Stability factor is defined as the rate of change of collector current. The rate of change of collector current IC with respect to leakage current, with respect to leakage current, that means change in the leakage current ICO. Here keeping beta and IB constant. Here keeping beta and IB remains constant. IB at VBE, base to emitters voltage. Here keeping beta and IB constant, it is known as stability factor. So in terms of equations, we can write down here S is equal to change in the IC, that means del IC by del ICO. It is nothing but it is nearly equal to DIC, DICO. It is nothing but it is nearly equal to delta IC divided by delta ICO. Here beta and IB remains constant. This is the definition of the stability factor. For good thermal stability, for good thermal stability, S should be very less. S should be very less. I repeat, for good thermal stability, S stability factor must be very less. That means lower value of S for a circuit means that the circuit provides more thermal stability. Lower value of S, that means circuit provides good, or we can say more thermally stable. Thermal thermally stable. Now we are discussing about the first biasing of transistor, fixed bias. First, fixed bias. What is in the fixed bias? In the fixed bias circuit, the fixed base DC voltage is applied from power supply VCC through RB. In a fixed circuit, power supply VCC is applied through base resistance RB. The value of RB is selected, base resistance RB is selected such that the required constant base current flow through it. The required constant base current flow through it. I repeat, in fixed bias circuit, the fixed base DC voltage is applied from the power supply VCC through RB. The value of RB is selected such that the required constant base current flow through it. Now we draw the circuit diagram of common emitter amplifier with fixed bias. So this is the circuit diagram for the common emitter amplifier with fixed bias. So this is our transistor. Arrow shows the outer side, that means NPN transistor. Upper side there is a RL. The base resistance is RB. This is our base of the transistor. Capacitor 1. Source resistance RS. Source VS. And this is your ground. This is your output circuit C2. And this is your output voltage. This is your C1, this is your C2, RS source resistance, source VS. This is your base resistance. It is connected from the base of the transistor. This is your base resistance RB. This is your load resistance RL. This is your power supply plus VCC. This is your grounded. This is nothing but it is your grounded. So this is the circuit for the common emitter amplifier with fixed bias. This is the circuit of common emitter amplifier with fixed bias. Now from the figure, common emitter amplifier with fixed bias circuit, we can write VCC is equal to, we can write VCC, it is equal to IBRB plus VB. This VCC, it is equal to IBRB, that means current passing through the base resistance, plus VBE. This is nothing but this is your VBE, the current IBRB plus VB. This is your base, this is your collector, and this is your emitter. This is your emitter terminal of the transistor. Therefore, we can write IB is equal to VCC minus VBE upon RB. This is our first equation. In this way, we find out the base current from the circuit of the common emitter amplifier with fixed bias. Since VCC is very much greater than VBE, here VCC is very much greater than VBE. So what happened? So the changes in the VBE will cause negligible effect on IB. Therefore, IB in this circuit is constant because of constant value of RB and VCC. Because of constant value of RB and VCC. Constant value of RB and VCC. I repeat, here VCC is very much greater than VBE. So change in the VBE will cause negligible effect on the IB. Therefore, IB in this circuit is constant because of constant value of RB and VCC. For this reason, this circuit is known as fixed bias circuit. This circuit is known as fixed bias circuit. Now, if IC tends to increase either because of the increase in temperature or because of the transistor has been replaced. If IC is increases, this arrow shows increase. IC is increase. Whether it is due to the increase in temperature or we can replace the transistor, the IC is changed because the transistor has been replaced with the higher beta. Then also IC is changed. There is an increase in the IC. Then ICO will also increase. Then ICO is also increase. As a result, IC will be increased by, as a result, IC will be increased by the factor beta plus 1. Beta plus 1 times ICO beta plus 1 times ICO. So again temperature of the collector junction is increased. Then again collector junction, temperature of collector junction increased, and then again this repetitive formula IC again increases. IC again increases. The collector current increases. Here IC is not controlled against variation in the temperature. Here IC is not controlled against variation in the temperature because there is a constant IB. There is a constant IB. Therefore, in this circuit, there will be a large increase in collector current, large increase in collector current with temperature, and hence there may be thermal runaway. I repeat, here IC is not controlled against variation in the temperature because of the constant IB. Therefore, in this circuit, there will be large increase in collector current IC with temperature, and there may be a thermal runaway. The collector current IC is given by IC is equal to beta IB plus beta plus 1 ICO. Put the value of IB from equation. Put the value IB from equation 1. We can write IC it is equal to beta VCE minus VBE upon RB plus beta plus 1 ICO. Therefore, S is equal to del IC by del ICO, and it is equal to beta plus 1 because the term, the first term is constant, this term is constant, So we are getting only beta plus 1. DICO by DICO, it is equal to 1. So we finally get beta plus 1s. Since beta is very large, so this gives very poor thermal stability. Here beta is very large, so it gives poor thermal stability. It is our object to examine ways to reduce S. Our aim is reduce S. That means smaller value of S indicating a greater stability. If the S is reduced, small value of S means greater stability. The minimum value of S is equal to 1. If S is equal to 1 being the smallest value, and this is the most stable possibilities. Most stable possibilities. Thank you.